Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here. And yeah, I got a double feature for you tonight. Let's throw it out there. We got Diamond Ninja Force and A Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Dream Warriors. You can't even see that from there. I know I'm holding it up. Oh. Alright, so let's go to 1988 first. We're going to hit Diamond Ninja Force. Oh my god, I don't even know where to begin with this. The basic bare bones plot to this is a family moves into their house and they're haunted by ghost ninjas. I'm not making this up. That's a legit fucking thing. Yeah, this movie, because I don't know what to expect. See, I have a few of the old like martial arts horror films. You know, a lot of hopping vampires and just cheesy as fuck. And I enjoy them. And I have one, and I'm pretty sure, I haven't looked it up yet, I should probably look it up, but there's one that the style is so similar to this, I bet he directed it. The director of Diamond Ninja Force is a guy named Godfrey Ho. And apparently this dude was like the Ed Wood of Asia. Like seriously, he's churned out horrible movie after horrible movie. And they were almost all like unintentionally hilarious. Like every fucking one of them. And this one's no different. But anyways, so this movie, whenever it popped up, I was like, I'm sure it's gonna be like those other films. And like I said, I got one that is just really great because it's so ridiculous, and I'm almost positive he did it. But then of course the other ones are just they're still kind of not it's so bad it's good category, but they're just not quite as funny. It kind of borderlines on it's so bad it's bad. But this movie tops it. Like, I don't know. This is just like a whole new level. Like, Maya don't even laugh at shit like this. And dude, she was laughing through like the whole thing. Like, how ridiculous this movie was. It starts off with this dude he's a guy walking with his girlfriend, and then he's accosted by like 3 other people, thugs, and they're like, "We heard you're a ninja. Can we prove it?" And then he just kicks their ass, right? So that sets him up as he's this character, and it's kind of it's a weird side plot because really there's 2 storylines going on at once, where the family moves in, and of course the guy. This is going to be too complex to actually try to map out. I'm just going to give you the basics. One guy is like a descendant of the Black Ninja group, and then the main character, the good guy, is part of the, he's a descendant of the Diamond Ninja Force, and he has a statue, the Gold Ninja Warrior. And I think they refer to him as the Gold Ninja Warrior too, I'm not sure. A lot of this shit's very, but anyways, so that's going on right there. And the bad guy kills his girlfriend, and that sets him off, and he goes after, on revenge. Now at the same time, the bad guy also wants to get these people out of their house, and I'm not exactly sure why. Because I want to say that their house is on an ancient tomb, but it shows in the beginning they find a tomb. So I don't know if there was 2 tombs and they needed both. I don't know. And once again, the plot is so fucking disjointed. It's ridiculous. But anyways, he wants them out, so he hires this one girl. She's a witch ninja? Like, he just throw ninja at the end of anything and it works. Anyways, he gets her to haunt them. And then he's like calling them up like every so often, like, "You guys leaving yet?" So then they, of course, go to the Golden Ninja Warrior or whatever the fucking that. I think his name was Richard, but I could be wrong. That may be his real name. It don't matter. They go to this guy for help, and like he sort of tries to help him, but he doesn't. It's really weird because he sends his friends to help, like Firecracker and what was his name? Was it like Magic Wang? I'm not making that up. I want to say that one character's name was like Magic Wang. That was his name. And that just blew my mind. But they fail, like for the most part. He never once goes over himself to help them out. Not once. He could. He has many opportunities to do so, but he never does. Alright. Let's get to the directing, because that's the best part about this movie. So many continuity problems. There's a scene where he's in bed having sex with his wife. Titties too, you get titties, so if you're a titty fan, boom. He's having sex with his wife, but in bed, I believe she has like a red negligee, but then the very next scene when he gets out of bed after having sex with her, she's wearing a blue one. Just shit like that a lot. Like, a lot. And you're just like, oh my god. One part in particular I thought was funny was, okay, so his wife, okay, I know I keep saying main character, but you get the ninja main character, and you get the husband in the house, that guy. I'm horrible with names, I'm sorry. So, the husband, I'll just refer to him as husband and wife, his wife screams over the dumbest shit. Like, I can understand if she bumps into ghosts, whatever, yeah, scream. But, like, first there's like a really bad cat jump scare, and dude, I mean, she screams her head off. Like, this is like, oh my god, what the fuck? And it's like, she's like, where does this cat come from? So apparently it's a random cat, but it scared the shit out of her. But then, like, she sees her flowers are dead, and she lets out the same fucking scream. She sees dead flowers. Apparently they were alive when they brought them in, but then they die. She's like, oh my, she freaks out. Okay, so later on, she claims she sees a severed, because, she's being haunted. She sees a severed head in a laundry basket. She screams. The husband comes in. And the husband's like, calm down. There's nothing there. Let's go get some takeout. And he just turns around and he's already holding, like, dinner. Right? Like, I don't know if the dubbing's messed up or what, or if the scene's cut so, I don't know. It was the weirdest thing. I had to rewind it. I was like, I gotta see that again. Did he really already have the dinner with him when he said, let's go get some takeout? But he turns around and him and the kid eat. She's not hungry because she's been haunted. Alright. So then we go back to the Golden Ninja Warrior. His wife gets murdered. That scene happens and then we get to his wife being murdered. Then we get to him coming home, discovering his dead wife, already knowing who it is. Like, literally disconnects the dots like that. Like, there's no clue left behind. He's just like, it's the bad guy. Fuck me. So he vows vengeance. And then we go to her funeral. Which, you gotta think now, this wasn't the same day, obviously. I'll give him 2-3 days. She's in the ground. Tombstone and everything. Like, everything's, like, it's laid out. So she's buried now. And he's at the, at her funeral. He's just like, he's at the grave. He's like, I will avenge you. And then we cut back to the family, and they're still eating supper, the same supper. And I was like, what? Like, am I to believe that like an entire week has almost passed, and they're still like mowing down the same box of rice? I don't know. Lots of just gratuitous nudity at times in this. The one scene that threw me for a loop because I was not expecting it was. They have the sex scene, like, out of nowhere. And that's the thing, too, is, like, she's constantly traumatized and freaked out, and her husband just wants to bang her. Like, no matter what. This is before he's being possessed. Like, later on, you can see the ghost at work. But this is, like, literally, he's just like, you scream about everything. I'll give you something to scream about. And he tries to bang her, like, all the time. And she turns him down sometimes, and sometimes she doesn't. Well, the one time she doesn't, the ghost girl shows up. Now, they don't see her. I don't know if she's supposed to be invisible or what, but she's watching, and then she just starts masturbating. The ghost just starts masturbating. Or witch ninja, or where the fuck she is, I don't know. She kind of has like a power of the succubus too, so I don't know. But either way, she just masturbates, and it's like a good long time. Like this director's like, we're going to watch this for a while. And so you get like this softcore scene with the husband and wife over here, and then the ghost masturbating. And then, I can't believe it's the same scene or if it goes to the next one, but at one point, when the husband and wife's having sex, she turns into the wife. Now, he thinks he's having sex with his wife, then turns out he's not. But, once again, just a really long, gratuitous sex scene. And then, like, literally, he's just naked on a beach because it sucked the energy out of him or whatever. There is so much goofy stuff I can be nitpicking on here. I urge you guys, check this movie out. It's on YouTube. Diamond Ninja Force. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. And it'll be the best hour and 20 minutes of your life. Like, literally, I was laughing through the whole fucking movie. It's so bad. Oh my god. And normally, with movies that are so bad, they're good. I normally don't like watching them by myself because I just like, because I gotta have somebody there I can comment with. Maya's bad about that. Like, it's rare that I can be like, hey, let's make fun of the production value and the bad directing, because she just don't care. But typically, if I watch a movie like this, I'm just like, oh, this ain't bad. I can't really make bad comments, to nobody. But this movie was just like so bad. I was like, I couldn't help it. I was like laughing so hard. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in a long time. Diamond Ninja Force, check it out. And I'll tell you right now, I looked up Godfrey Ho's filmography. I didn't go through extensively, but like this dude had like like he did like 165 movies, right? And like easily 9% of them have the word ninja in them. I'm not big. He did like Ninja Terminator, Ninja Fighter, Hidden Ninja, Forbidden Ninja, Ninja World. I mean, I'm making some of these titles up, but I'm sure I'm not far off. It's ridiculous. It's great. So I plan on actually going through and hitting this dude up hardcore. I'm gonna start watching some more of this dude's films because they're just so god awful bad, but it's hilarious. And one more point we'll make real quick before I go to the next movie is like the American Ninja, the Gold Ninja War. And a lot of this Americans in here, and I'm just like, it just seems kind of weird because it takes place in Asia. It's a very Asian feeling film, and yet you got a lot of just like Americans, and I'm like, okay, are they talking like? Because the voices are dubbed over, so I can't tell if they're actually speaking English or if they're actually speaking wherever it's from. I almost want to say Japanese. That could be completely wrong because I don't know what country of origin this movie's from. But I'm just saying, there's just a lot of Americans here. But anyway, so the main guy, he's an American ninja, and dude, he wears like mascara and eyeshadow. Like seriously? And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you don't need this. But it's great because and the one thing I love about his side of the storyline is he knows that the bad guy killed his wife. This bad guy killed the wife by himself. The bad guy is just hanging out with a group of thugs, and he's like, I have to kill every one of them. And he goes through and hunts them one by one. But hold on, I'm just like, they did nothing to you. They're literally just hired guns to this guy. And they're not. It's not like he's trying to work his way through them to get, like, it's not like the boss is in a building and you got all these thugs outside and he has to, no, he's literally like hitting these guys up randomly, like on their lunch hour, fucking murdering them, and it's just like, dude, they did nothing to you, like, at all. Oh, it's great. Diamond Ninja Force, check it out, highly recommended. If you love garbage that's funny, this is your movie right here. I can't praise it enough. I cannot praise it enough. Alright. So let's go to Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 3, Dream Warriors. And yeah, this was the year before, 87. So in this one, it's the last of the Elm Street kids, and they're in a, I don't want to say insane asylum, but I guess it kind of is. They're in a hospital because they've all tried to off themselves, or may appear like they tried to off themselves, and because, of course, they're being haunted by their dreams, and of course, the parents don't believe them. What kills me is these are the last of the Elm Street kids. If these were, the original kids, like the parents were the ones that did the killing. And this is the same thing from Part 1. It's like, how do you not just trust your kid once? Like, if your kid's being attacked by something, even if it's not Fred, you're just like, it's not Fred Krueger, but it's like they clearly got, like, cuts and bruises and they're afraid to sleep. I'm inclined to listen to them a little bit, like, alright. Because it's weird that they're mentioning, they're literally describing the guy that we torched like 18 years ago, and I don't know. Even as a kid, I always wondered that. That's what makes these movies great. I think appeal to teenagers, is because it has that you can't really trust adults, and you can't because we're pricks. I've grown into an adult now, and you can't trust me at all. I'd fuck you over in a heartbeat. So anyway, we get the last group inside this insane asylum, and of course Nancy from the original comes back, and she's. What is she, like a therapist now or a doctor? I don't know. She's helping the kids, a counselor, and of course she brings out their inner powers, and they try to use that to defeat Freddy. This is one of my favorites. In fact, and I know it's cliched to make your top 3, all the 3 that Wes Craven either wrote, direct, or had his hand in the script. But unfortunately, guess what? That's the case because that's the top 3. It's one for me. It's 1. New Nightmare, and then 3. And, yeah, I fucking love this movie. Instead of just going through everything that's great about it, because you guys have heard this shit a million times, I'm just going to nitpick the things I don't like about it. But just keep in mind that I love this movie. This is one of my favorites, like literally up there, high up there. And not in a Diamond Ninja Force way. Check it out on YouTube. No, it's a classic to me. It really is. So, but instead, like I said, I hate reviews where people just kind of blow the movies they like, and I hate doing those reviews. Like, there's nothing that pains me more. I'd much rather tell you guys a movie that, A, is pretty obscure, like Diamond Ninja Force, or a movie that I fucking hate, that way I can just rant on it. But when something I love, I hate doing these reviews because it's like, what else can I say? So, one thing I will say, and I think a couple of nitpicks here, One is the fact that as a kid, even when I was a kid and I watched this for the first time, we're discovering their inner powers. I'm like, and on the front cover, you got Freddy in the background, and all the kids are like walking toward him, like we're gonna get a street fight. It's gonna be a 7-on-1 brawl or some shit, and we don't get that at all, at all. And even when the kids do team up, it's like they rarely use their powers. Like it's just like I don't know. And I just remember being disappointed by that as a kid. Like I was just like, man, the one kid's a wizard. He's out of the wheelchair. He's a wizard. One girl's a badass with knives. Kincaid's bending shit. I was like, dude, this is gonna be awesome. Like it's gonna. And that's what I want to see. I want to see a really bad like. As much as everybody hates and picks on Alien versus Predator, that delivered to me because it was just like we got to see exactly what I wanted to see. Just an alien and Predator fucking fighting each other. Freddy versus Jason, same thing. Everybody's like, yeah, I went down this way. Yeah. But guess what? It delivered. I was happy. I walked out of the theater going, yep, I'm happy because I got to see what I want to see. Freddy and Jason fucking throwdown. And I want to see that here because I'm like, we got the kids that have the power. They actually know now they're in a dream and they know how to use that power against, Freddy. And we never get those scenes. We literally just get them like trying one-on-one and then just getting killed like instantly. So yeah, one of the minor gripes. Once again, I can't stress this enough. I love this movie. So this is not a negative review by any means. Love it. I'm just going to start throwing things I don't like about it because, come on, what? There's not much you can say about this movie. This movie's just great. It's a great movie. I will say another thing that kind of, not really a nitpick, but just kind of an observation myself, is like I wanted to see what happened between when Nancy dies in Dreamworld and when they had their funeral. I want to see the scene between that when doctors and nurses walk into that room and you get this semicircle of kids and like half of them's dead. I want to see that scene play out. I want to see the doctor be like, yep, so we fucked up. Yeah, we broke in here, weren't supposed to. What? I don't know. It's great. And the kids get out. Like, this is when part 4 rolls around, and the three kids, the three main kids, with Kincaid and Joey, and Patricia Arquette, can't remember her name, but they're out and, like, back in society. So it's like, how? Like, already the adults are turned against these kids because they're dangerous, not just to themselves, but to each other, and they walk in this unplanned because fucking Nancy and the other doctor have been kicked to the curb, booted out of the hospital, come back in, and like everybody's dead, and there's like, you know what, these kids are cured, send them out. What? I don't know. Anyways, and then the other thing, the whole Freddy Krueger skeleton thing, it has nothing to do with the graphics. It has nothing to do with the graphics at all. I'm very lenient with old movies and, their special effects, especially this is a low-budget film anyways. So I'm not going to nitpick like, it was a fake-looking skeleton. But just the fact that the skeleton came back alive at all and Freddy was aware that his skeleton was being tampered with, it was like, what? Like, I'll give him he has powers of the dream. He has no idea that his skeleton's being fucked with. I'm sorry. Or the power to put his skeleton back together and start fucking killing people. Like, I don't know. That's just one of those things I just drew a line on. I was like, no, this is complete fucking bullshit. But it happened. And they killed John Saxon. As much as I love Heather Langenkamp and, the character Nancy, I'm more of a John Saxon fan. So when Nancy gets killed, I'm like, we already lost John Saxon. Like, now I have no more feelings left. Like, I'm sorry. But yeah, so those are like the main things that always kind of bug me. I will say, if I can end it on a positive note, the one thing that always scared me, I'm going to use the word scared because it's true, about this movie, wasn't Freddy, wasn't any of the dreams or the deaths and like that. It was Amanda Kruger. I don't know why. I guess I kind of got a reason I know why, but dude, scared the shit out of me. Like, something about her, and thing is, she was nothing but friendly the entire movie, but just scenes where you see her in a distance, just looking, and then, like, he'd look back up, and then she's gone. I don't know why, that just creeped the shit out of me when I was a kid. And it just, I don't know, I guess because it's just eerie, like, you knew something was off about her right from the get-go. Like, the first time you watch it, you didn't know she was Freddy's mom. Right from the get-go, you just know something's off about her. When they're in the cemetery, and I forget whose funeral it is. It's the Welcome to Primetime Bitch girl. I can't remember her name, but she gets. That's another. I'll get back to that in a second. But anyways, they're having her funeral, and of course the doctor is talking to, the nun, and then whenever Nancy walks up, he's like, "Well, I was just talking to," and then she's gone. Dude, I don't know why. Creeped me out. Hardcore. Like, I didn't like it. But yeah, but awesome backstory. And that's one thing I think this is great about this one is, it delivers good on the backstory. Something that 2 just didn't do, and I don't care. Like, I just do not like 2, and I have watched it several times. It has yet to grow on me, and I've watched it several times since I was a kid. I haven't watched it much as an adult, but I've watched it a lot, and I just don't like it. Flat out, don't like it. Just, it's a horrible fucking sequel. So yeah. Anyways, but 3 excellent fucking movie. One more nitpick is how, in the eyes of the adults, one guy jumped off the thing. He was sleepwalking. He jumped off. That you're like, that's suicide, obviously. How did Welcome to Primetime Bitch? What was her name? I don't remember her fucking name. How did she kill herself? Like, seriously. Fucking Morpheus walks in, who does a great job by it. Lawrence Fishburne does a great fucking job, because, dude, he's always been a great actor, but I just kind of notice it more now when I watch this past time, that, like, the way he plays it, because he plays it very, like, he doesn't trust the kid. That's the thing I like, is that he makes it clear, like, you know what, these kids, they're patients. That's all there's to it. But he does have that tenderness, and he does, at the same time, he does care. I like that. He plays both part of it. He doesn't trust him, but he cares. And I like that. And dude, he conveys it so well. And just how, I don't know, he just does a great job. But when he walks in that room, and girls' heads in the TV, and there's no chair around, there's nothing, just, she's off her neck's or her feet's dangling. She's fucking dead. Like, this far off the fucking ground, with no chair around. How did she do that? How did she commit suicide there? Are you fucking kidding me? That always bugged me too. Sorry. But that's all I got on this one. That was, so yeah. Obviously, come on. There's no way. I want to know the asshole who's watching me right now who has not seen this. That's retarded. Stop this. Go watch this movie now. Come on, classic. Highly recommend both movies tonight. Both movies, thumbs up. Check them both out. So yeah, that's all I got. Guys, that's all I got. Diamond Ninja Force, thumbs up. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, thumbs up. Till next time. Later.